Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another Archie bunker reaction. Thank you so much for your support on my last video and your suggestions. We want to see what Archie bunker has to say about gun control. Don't forget, you can support this video by liking, commenting, and subscribing. I have some links in the description below. Definitely check it out after this video.
Say, all right?
This terrible virus that has infected the country.
What'd I tell you? 3D.
There has been much talk about permissive society. Well, this is an evil that we have permitted for too long.
Don't tell me the big
This
mouth
station
to talk
believes
sense
that
could
some
change.
quiet up now. The state must be willing to buy back every gun in private hands.
What? Talking about guns.
Archie,
Hell, his guns got to do with VD. Will you listen to the man?
only by enforcing even tougher gun laws can the tide of violence and death be halted. Guns must go before more of them go off.
Well, that's where you're going, buddy.
Guns
boy.
must be
Oh. He's a fairy like all them gun control guys. I'm for gun control. Tell it to her. Maybe she'll get the marriage and know. Archie, what do guns have to do with maleness? What do guns have to do with maleness? Duke Wayne, buddy. What? Clint Westwood there, buddy. What are you talking about? Gary Cooper, Sergeant York. I could go on and on and on, but it do no good because talking to you is like casting players into wine. Tell that the old lady hijinker down the street no guns. She'd have been glad to have a rod when them two burglars busted in on her last week, Irene.
Archie, how do you expect an 88-year-old woman to go around carrying a gun?
I don't know. She can carry it in her elastic stocking next to a very close friend. All I know is as an American, it's my right to pack a rod.
Bull!
What do you mean, bull to the Constitution?
It doesn't say that in the Constitution, Archie. I'll prove it to you. I got a copy of it here in my history.
It does.
I will.
It's right there in
It
your
does.
Second Amendment.
Oh, no, Archie. That's the one that says thou shalt not make any graven image.
That ain't the Constitution.
That ain't the Constitution, either. What you says the Gettysburg Address.
Both wrong.
I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
just look it up. All I know is my God-given right as an American to have a gun in the house.
It is not, Archie. The Supreme Court ruled on that as far back as 1939.
What the Supreme Court says ain't got nothing to do with the law. They okayed busing, too, till President Nixon give me the old 1-2.
All right, here it is. Amendment 2, I'll read it to you.
I'll read nothing. I can read myself. What does it say? Here. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Read that.
You didn't read all of it.
read it
You
all.
did not.
Okay.
Look, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. A militia, Arch, that's what it says right there.
Listen, buddy, I don't pay no attention to no Constitution in them pinko books of yours.
Did you know that 65% of the people murdered in the last 10 years were killed by handguns?
Would it make you feel any better, little girl, if they was pushed out of windows?
Well, that's convoluted logic.
Yes, and that's the kind of straight thinking I'm trying to put across here. I hate that Jake on TV.
Oh, I get it. When you thought he was talking about VD and a permissive society, he was smart, huh? You find out he's talking about gun control, he's a jerk?
That's right, and I'm going to prove it to you. How many people in this U.S. of A. would like to have guns?
Too many, thousands.
But how many people would like to have VD?
None! But what has that got to do with anything?
You can't argue, Archie.
What do guns have to do with anything?
Now, come in.
Oh, no thanks, Mrs. Bunker. I mean, I don't want to disturb your quiet evening at home.
Ain't quiet.
Just ask me to drop off your cookbook.
Thank you.
Wait a minute, Lionel. Come on in. We're having a little discussion. I want to ask you something. Get out of the way, Edith.
Oh, I gotta go. Sorry, Mrs.
This'll only take a minute. Come on, now, here's
Get
a
out of the
guy
way,
who's sure
Edith.
to agree with me. Lionel, what do
Put
your
him on the
people think
spot.
about guns?
Well, that depends on who's holding them.
Yup.
Daddy, how can you be against gun control with all the assassinations? Look at it, the Kennedys and Martin Luther King. And what about the shooting of Governor Wallace?
I'm saying, maybe Governor Wallace wouldn't have got shot if he had a rod in his miss. What? Because the governor was there. He could have shot first.
Archie, what would he be doing walking around in a crowd with a gun?
What was the other bum doing in the crowd with a gun?
Ridiculous, Archie. You're talking about a human being who may be in a wheelchair for the rest of his life.
Yes, and if that human being had a rod, then the other human being would be in a wheelchair.
Oh, it's over. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That was so good. I was so invested in the debate that I feel like they argue more clearly than the politicians do on the issue of gun control because of the real life examples they were given. What does VD stand for? Maybe I know the long form, but the short form I was just trying like VD. It wasn't ringing a bell. But yeah, that was really funny, very relatable. Let me know what you thought about Archie's argument and the son's I think that's his son's counter argument. I found both points very interesting, and the issue of gun control is a very serious issue in the United States of America. Other countries have their own issues like knives. In the UK, ways people defend themselves or ways people attack. This debate will never go away. So I'm very curious what y'all thought. That was a hilarious mirror facing society, for society to look at itself and see what they sound like, making these arguments for or against these very divisive yet very relevant issues. That was very interesting. Definitely let me know what else y'all want to see, but that was really funny. I really enjoy the character of Archie. I like how matter-of-factly he is, and you know, I feel like his personality is written in such a way that you want to listen to what he has to say. People can get drawn to him just because of his charisma. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your comments in the comment section. And don't forget, you could always sponsor a video. Check out the links in the description below for ways we can connect around the internet. Until next time, love you guys. Bye.